First Chronicles chapter 21. And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. And David said to Joab and to the rulers of the people, "Go, number Israel from Beersheba even to Dan, and bring the number of them to me, that I may know it." And Joab answered, "Yahweh make his people 100 times so many more as they be, but my lord the king, are they not all my lord's servants? Why then doth my lord require this thing? Why will he be accursed of trespass to Israel?" Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab. Wherefore Joab departed and went throughout all Israel and came to Jerusalem. And Joab gave the sum of the number of the people unto David. And all they of Israel were 1,000,000 and 100,000 men that drew sword. And Judah was 400 threescore and 10,000 men that drew sword. But Levi and Benjamin counted he not among them, for the king's word was abominable to Joab. And Elohim was displeased with this thing. Therefore he smote Israel. And David said unto Elohim, "I have sinned greatly because I have done this thing. But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly." And Yahweh spake unto Gad, David's seer, saying, "Go and tell David, saying, Thus saith Yahweh, I offer thee 3 things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee." So Gad came to David and said unto him, "Thus saith Yahweh, choose thee either 3 years' famine, or 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that the sword of thine enemies overtake thee, or also 3 days the sword of Yahweh, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord of Yahweh is destroying throughout all the coasts of Israel. Now therefore advise thyself what word I shall bring again to him that sent me." And David said unto Elohim, "I am in a great strait. Let me fall now into the hand of Yahweh, for very great are his mercies, but let me not fall into the hand of man." So Yahweh sent pestilence upon Israel, and there fell of Israel 70,000 men. God sent an angel unto Jerusalem to destroy it. And as he was destroying, Yahweh beheld, and he repented him of the evil, and said to the angel that destroyed, "It is enough. Stay now thy hand." And the angel of Yahweh stood by the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. And David lifted up his eyes and saw the angel of the Lord of Yahweh stand between the earth and the heaven, having a drawn sword in his hand, stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel, who were clothed in sackcloth, fell upon their faces. And David said unto Elohim, "Is it not I that commanded the people to be numbered? Even I is it that have sinned and done evil indeed. But as for these sheep, what have they done? Let thine hand, I pray thee, O Jehovah, my God, my Elohim, be on me and on my father's house, but not on thy people, that they should be plagued. Then the angel of Yahweh commanded Gad to say to David, that David shall go up and set up an altar unto Yahweh in the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. And David went up at the saying of Gad, which he spake in the name of Yahweh. And Ornan turned back and saw the angel and his 4 sons with him, hid themselves. Now Ornan was threshing wheat. And as David came to Ornan, Ornan looked and saw David and went out of the threshing floor and bowed himself to David with his face to the ground. Then David came to Ornan. Then David said to Ornan, grant me the place of this threshing floor, that I may build an altar therein unto Yahweh. Thou shalt grant it me for the full price, that the plague may be stayed from the people. And Ornan said unto David, take it to thee, and let my lord the king do that which is good in his eyes. I give thee the oxen also for burnt offerings, and the threshing instruments for wood, and wheat for the meat offering. I give it all. And King David said to Ornan, nay, but I will verily buy it for the full price, for I will not take that which is thine for Yahweh, nor offer burnt offerings without cost. So David gave to Ornan for the place 600 shekels of gold by weight. And David built there an altar unto Yahweh, and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings, and called upon Yahweh. And he answered him from heaven by fire upon the altar of burnt offering. And the Lord commanded the angel, and he put up his sword again into the sheath thereof. At that time, when David saw that the Yahweh had answered him in the threshing floor of Ornan Jebusite, then he sacrificed there. For the tabernacle of Yahweh, which Moses made in the wilderness, and the altar of the burnt offering, were at that season in the high place at Gideon. But David could not go before it to inquire of God, for he was afraid because of the sword of the angel of the Lord. Whew. These things they saw in his day. There, that's the one. Ooh, felt that one, I did. Thank you for giving. For all these people to see the angel of the Lord and that sword, and it had already killed apparently 70,000 throughout Israel. And God said, that's enough for now. But that angel was standing there ready. He had that sword in his hand. He was standing there ready to go, to continue anytime God said go. He was just on pause, as it were. And once God decided the issue was settled to his satisfaction, the angel put the sword up, put it in its sheath, and went back to doing his other duties before Yahweh. Oh, man, the cats are having fun underneath the floor there. Well, like, share, comment, subscribe, tuck in a wee prayer request. You ever wonder what the mark of Cain is? a stray strand of hair that's of a different color. But I think it's more than that. But because the hair that can be cut off and you wouldn't see the mark anymore. A smooth skin on the face. Now the mark has to be something else. Just a thought. Well, may the rest of your day go better. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tuck in a prayer request. Pray for your children. I do. Hope that all your prayers are heard and that, well, they won't give a stone for if you're asking for a piece of bread, and they won't give a serpent if you're asking for a fish. Well, like, share, all that stuff is part of this issue of gathering more in, but God gives the increase. So if it's His will that more watch this show, it will be done. And if it's His will this be a secret, it's hidden for a while, it'll be done. That's up to God. It's just I feel like I need to do it, and I do it. So may the rest of your day go better. I can turn the page here. Now, onward and upward. Bless God, y'all. Ta.